morning. Let's look and see what we have for the spiritual life message today. What I pulled first was Sundress. Do it for you. And then I wanted to get some clarifiers for this. Sundress, do it for you. And what I got, I picked 3 cards. In the center is rage, volcano. We have going into it, we have union, and this will be pretty clear. It's kind of like what we spoke of yesterday in a way in Gabby's journey. Okay, you have union. The challenge, the difficulty is if you are with somebody that's raging, that it has a short temper, fiery temper, and then if you are with someone like that, you have to make a choice, okay, a choice. So we all know what happened with Gabby. She stayed in a volatile relationship. Yes, opposites sometimes attract, but the difficulty with opposites attracting, they're not on the same page. And what, you find interesting about that person to begin with, because it's so different from you, winds up becoming something that is just so irritating later because you're not on the same page. So for long-standing good unions, you have to have a common vision. You have to have, where you mesh together. Okay? So while opposites attract, it's not usually good unless you can have boundaries, and you understand and you are respectful of each other's boundaries. And if you are not, if there is one that wants to pull you to their way, then there's going to be loggerheads. So sometimes how does this fit in? Sundress, do it for you. Okay. Sometimes it's better to be alone, to spend some time going out and, again, taking in the sun, taking in the environment, looking at things in an honest way. Do it for you. As you can see, she's out there looking up at the sun, okay, taking in that environment. Sometimes we need to get away from what's going on here and take another road, okay? Take a road less traveled, okay, in order to get away from rage. Okay. And so, you can be alone and not be lonely. If you go out and like she is communing with the sun, with nature. Sundress. She's dressing herself in the sun, in the environment, in that higher vibration, okay? And enjoying it. Now, what's interesting about this too, she's in there in the sun, but it looks like it is snowflakes falling around her. The cold, and she's out there in that cold, but enjoying just that beauty, the feeling of that warmth that comes over you. Sometimes it's like that. You have a day and just that that warmth. You get out there and it hits you, and it's just so soothing. It's so wonderful. So she's out there. She's decided to, leave the rage. Not worth it. Okay? Understanding that opposites attract, but it has no long-term viability unless you are the very rare couple that can really keep each other's boundaries and are respectful of that. So again, there's a choice that has to be made sometimes. Is it really worth having that fiery union of opposites attract? Okay? Or is it better to take the path less traveled in order to avoid this rage that can explode and enjoy the environment? Okay? Enjoy the sun, enjoy the cool, whatever it is. Whatever it is. Okay. So I'm going to leave this here. Yeah, odd one today coming up. But it could be one that someone is in the midst of making that choice now, is in a relationship that, if you're with somebody that can get volatile, and women have a tendency when they are in an abusive relationship to think, well, just, love is going to change him. If I just, and whatever happens and they go off and get volatile, they will want to say, well, it's your fault because you did this, and the woman takes it on. But no, don't take it on. Leave it. It's not worth your life to stay in an abusive situation. Enjoy nature. Make nature your lover, okay? And I guarantee it's a more faithful lover than some of these people. Now, you can have the opposite. There are men that are abused by women. Okay, it's not just one way. It happens the other way too. So the same thing goes. If you're a male and you're in a relationship with a volatile woman, okay, opposites attract. Maybe she's very pretty. Maybe she's, but she's very high maintenance, okay? It might be time to leave that relationship, if you want to call it that. A relationship is really when you have two people that are in sync, okay? That are in sync. So if you are in a so-called relationship, which is a one-way street, my way or the highway type of a abuse type thing, it might be time to look at the fact of wanting freedom, wanting to leave. And I know that this is scary for a lot of people. I can't make it on my, well, you can make it on your own. I know. You can. And I know how scary it is. The prospect of being a single parent and having a child to raise, and you have all the responsibility on yourself, but who wants a child to be around a caustic environment? Okay? So do what you need to do in order to enjoy life, have some freedom, not have to feel like you're walking on eggshells all the time. I don't care how handsome or beautiful this person is. It's not worth your life. It's not worth losing your life over. So I'm going to leave this here, love and light. Make wise choices for your life. And if you find out you're in something over your head and it started out wonderful, because, you know, a lot of times these ones, they can be very charming, very, very charming, until they know they've got you, and then it turns. So if you see it turning, get out while you can. Cut your losses and be grateful that you've gotten out in time before you wind up like Gabby. Okay. Is that right, Mr. Max? Yes. Okay. Mr. Max agrees. So thank you for that, Mr. Max. On that note, I'm going to leave this here. Much love and light, and we'll see you online. How about that, Mr. Max? Okay. I know you want to come over here. Okay. Come on, shorten the button. Here comes Jealous, the jealous one. Now she's going to want to be over here. Now you can't both sit in my lap at the same time. There's just not enough room, you two monkeys. So on that note, I'm going to leave this here, and I'll see you online. I'm going to deal with these two. Yeah, give your sissy a kiss. That's it. Tell her I love her. And she's just like, ow, make him stop.